Okie dokie, what is up, people? It's Bonkai922. Last video for a while. For at least a week. The third scheduled upload I'm going to hold off on because, I just felt like I only did two. I figured I'd just do two. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday they'll be uploaded. You guys will get to take a look at that. For some reason I was losing like a few subs here and there, like 2 or 3. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Anyway, that's not important. Final review until I come back. 7 Deadly Sins. I got the raw of this from Nostradamus. He told me, Bonkai. I went, he basically says, no! He just screamed no. And I'm like, why? Well, someone who was like a very minor character just came out and just shitted on the 7 Deadly Sins. And I was like, okay. When I took a look at the raw, I was like, I laughed. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? Good move. Good move. I like that. That was surprising. But yeah, let's get into this. This one is called Countdown to Despair, I believe. Countdown to Despair, chapter 44. Now, we leave off where we left off from last week, which was Maldas is in the crystal now and everything. Veronica, though, I will say this. Oh, she's getting what she deserves. Yeah, she is. Because, Bond, let's just say Bond is going to take real good care of her. So, basically what happens is he gets disappeared, Maldas. Hawk saying if it wasn't hallucinating, saying where's Maldas, Lord Maldas, he's gone, and apparently this is a sign of bad news. And it's looked like he was sucked into that rock. And then Veronica being, oh man, Veronica, shut up. And she got talking to her. Because, freaking, what's her face? Elizabeth says, I hate you, Veronica. I hate you. So, she was talking to her. And she's basically saying, haha, seals demons away. Someone else really was a monster. Ellie, have you snapped out of it now? Grabs the necklace out of her hand. Bring Lord Maldas back the way he was before. And she's saying, didn't you hear what I just said? And she says, I don't care. Turn him back. And then she's like saying, I don't know how. Only Hendrickson knows. I'm going against Hendrickson. So, and then she says, put her down, or be a good girl, put down your sword. That proved that Maldas was a monster. He was planning evil schemes by taking advantage of your naivety as a princess. Being naive. And she screams, you do not know anything about Lord Maldas. Veronica, I hate you. And saying that no matter how you label him by jumping to conclusions, Lord Maldas is an evil person anyway. And she's got this guy, Grimoire. He uses this knife, apparently, and creates this impenetrable, this barrier around Elizabeth. And supposedly, from what he was saying was, nothing can destroy this barrier. It is like impenetrable. It is like you can't do anything to pierce it. A meteor can fall on it, and it would do nothing to it. Supposedly, and that's what he says. Perfect. It's called Perfect Shell. There's no choice. We'll take you back to the kingdom this way. And Hawk tries to blink it out, but he can't. You won't be able to scratch it with just your pig feet. Not even a meteor will be able to destroy willpower. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere comes this person saying, then maybe I'll just bust it open with just an arm. Actually, scratching it with my finger would probably be enough. And we got Bond. And he's got his fingers right on top of Veronica's face. I was like, yes! That's the way to shut up a bitch. That's the way to shut up Veronica. Let Bond go and touch her face and like molest her. Though I'm not condoning that. Bond was like all on top of her, saying that I'll just scratch it with my finger. Would probably be enough. And he's just grabbing her, and then like terrible tables have turned. Tables have turned. So he obviously, it seems to be fine, Bond, but next page we see King, and he says that he can't feel Melodos's power. He can't feel him, can't sense him, and he can't sense Diane. And he senses that Bond is getting weaker. He's weakening. So this is a cause for alarm for King. I can't feel them at all. Basically saying, and then looks. Actually, no, he doesn't say. I thought he said. Let me go back there. I thought he said that Bond was strange. Their powers, Captain's and Diane's, I can't feel them at all. Huh. Well, that was weird. I thought that he was, whatever. But anyway, we then get Gira and Jericho saying, what's the matter, Fairy King? Like we said, we'll be victorious. They're boasting, so to speak. And it looks like dire straits for everyone. It looks like it. And then we get an interesting thing happening between the battle between Gira, Jericho, and King. Apparently, King unleashes this. Oh yeah, right. I was wrong. He does says it. He says, and Bond's power keeps weakening. She asks him what they did to Captain Diane, and King just says, I'll just see for myself. One last thing, next time you get in my way, and then they attack him, though that does absolutely nothing. Instead, he unleashes this, oh my god, this plant thing, and it attacks them, and they get shot through, kind of, and towards them, next time I'll finish you. And apparently this plant is a spirit spear Castufo form 4, according to what he said. Sunflower, he calls it. And he said, to informs them that another 100 years might have been amounted to something. And then it gets cut in half, the plant. And that's when the shots come in from up above. And Gira's saying, looks like there's no way out of this one. Zeal. And they get blown to pieces. But at the same time, I'm not sure. Well, now that I think that was Bond. It was King's sword that got destroyed, but I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, it was. His spear got cut in half. King's spear, and then we see the Wrath. Now, this is the part that I was like, "Holy shit, yo, where did this come from?" But this was good. He's saying, "Oh my Chastoval, who did this?" And he says, well, Old Fart is at a loss to who foiled his signature move. The rep he sees the ref, and the ref's like, did he have an energy left from over the Valley Festival? The Holy Knights Gira and Jericho are instantly killed by a merciless, ferocious attack from Old Fart. That would be problematic. So, ta-da! He lifts his cape up and disappears. He takes Gira and Jericho away. And he says, their savior is me, love him, and my true identity is... And out of the... Because it's like a portal. He creates like this dimensional portal, and out of the portal comes this... shit. A sword that... A blade comes out of this portal area that he created with his cape. A sword that probably belongs in the Berserk world. And I was like, whoa. And sword comes out, and King's like, what are you? You're Helbram. Now he doesn't strike King with that, but he says Helbram. And apparently what it is it says the dagger, Gira's master. It says the dagger, Gira's master. The elaborate trap has been triggered. And then it says to be continued in chapter 45, Violent Carnival. And it's saying that Mount Melos is sealed away. The Grim Reaper. He's called the Grim Reaper. Yo, this guy belongs in the Berserk world. I have to agree with Nostradamus on this part. This guy was, oh my god. He was, I must have been shitting bricks when I saw this. I was like, who the is this guy? Gets a 5 out of 5 this chapter. Like I said, this guy, I'll show it in the thumbnail. Take a look at this guy. This guy belongs in the Berserk world. And he's in 7 Deadly Sins. It was pretty boss. And obviously what must have happened, says the Grim Reaper Helbram nullifies King's powers and joins the fight. And like I said, next week's chapter is called Violent Carnival. I think what happened, kind of, was he was disguising himself as a referee. That's my deal on this. He must have disguised himself as a referee to be in there. So when the time came when... But the thing is, which is kind of funny, there's really only 2 Holy Knights here. Because he took, I guess through that dimension, he brought Gira and Jericho in his dimension. Almost like, I don't want to say Obito stuff. Might be. Almost like in Naruto where you have when he did the move, Kamui. Same thing. Kind of the same thing. So, this is obviously big events that have occurred. I have no idea what's going to happen now. It's going to be called Violent Carnival. Now, what I would say, which I don't know if it's going to happen, the old guy that was... There's another thing. That's another thing. The old guy that was fighting Melados in the tournament, if he'll make an appearance. He could make an appearance. And he could help out the 7 Deadly Sins. But that... We have to wait and see on that. But as far as Bond is concerned, listen, I don't think he's going to have trouble with this guy that imprisoned Elizabeth. I think that's a joke. It's a joke. I really do. I really think it's a joke. He's going to tell him, let Elizabeth go, or I'm going to play with Veronica for a while. Yo, he's putting his hand over her mouth. I was like, yo, he's going in, Bond. He's like, listen, I got your princess here. You better do what I say. It was so funny, that page. But the events of this Helbram, this is going to be huge. This is going to be monumental. I think this is going to be possibly one of the biggest fights in the series so far. If King's got no weapons, so this is pretty crazy. The main characters are in distress. The majority of the protagonists are in distress, and it's like, doomsday. But what I think might happen, possibly, is Bond finds a way to get Elizabeth back, to break through the barrier. That I can see. King, I have no idea. I have no idea how King's going to get out of this. He's fighting by himself against this Helbram guy. This guy is you know what he looks like? He looks like one of the Godheads. Yo, I'm dead serious when they say that. If you look closely at his face, the thing in the center of his head looks like a brain kind of thing. I'm like, dang, this is crazy shit. But yeah, that's the story, people. Great chapter. Can't wait when I come back. I'll read the chapter. I'll give you my thoughts on the live stream. It's gonna be huge. This is crazy. Unbelievable. I didn't expect this to happen. Not at all. But we'll see. But like I said, Bond for the win. Helbram, Grim Reaper. Ooh, this is gonna get violent. I can see next week it's gonna get really fucking violent. Definitely. This is gonna be huge. So tell me what you guys think. Comments below. I'm Bonkai922. I'll see you guys in a week. Yeah, in a week. Got 2 scheduled uploads that you guys can take a look at. New animation versus old animation in anime discussion, and the Bleach discussion that's going to be uploaded on Wednesday. So yeah, that's the story. I'm Bonkai922. I'll see you guys in a week. Peace. Helbram. This guy's out for blood.